Good evening, Professor Anna and classmate. Today I'm going to share with you why should teachers use different methods to engage or catch the attention of their students when they are learning English as a second language.
Using a variety of teaching methods is like having a colorful palette for creating a masterpiece. Let's explore why teachers should use different methods to engage or catch the attention of the students during a process of learning. And what are some examples of those? Imagine a classroom with a student of very varying backgrounds, learning styles, and different preferences. Some thrive on visual aids, while others prefer hands-on activities. By incorporating different methods, teachers can reach all learners effectively. Each method encourages different to think differently. Some focus on memorization, while others problem solving and creativities. One method that teachers should use is the interaction. How you can how teacher could use this or why? Because it is necessary to encourage active communication between the students and the teacher. This is centered on oral interaction and communicative practice, where the aim is to create an environment where the students express themselves, share their ideas, and collaborate with others, and where active participation and joint construction of knowledge promoted. For example, they can hold debate where the students could discuss relevant topics defending different point of view. Also can use dialogues, practicing real conversations such as asking for directions or making a reservation at the restaurant, for example. Conduct also Teachers should conduct also group activities so the students can learn to work as a team to solve problems or create projects in group and help each other. Another method that teachers should use is the motivation in their classroom. Why? Because if they consider the individual needs preference, the student go to feel more confidence to participate. We must keep in mind that each student have different motivation for learning. When we create a pleasant and motivating environment, it is like a favored learning for the students. A student should feel more comfortable and safe. Teachers should foster confidence also in the students' language skill. Self-image influence their progress of learning a language. Motivation is also another important because positive attitudes towards learning drive participations and effort. So, how the teacher can motivate their students? Creating a positive, such as greeting their students, smile, using positive reinforcement, building self esteem, where they could celebrate different achievements, provide or some rewards, provide construction of feedback about the topic that the teacher uh, is teaching to their students. Also, need to build confidence, encourage the students to express themselves without fear of an error or to make a mistake. That make a mistake or to help them to understand better or improve their English language learning. Conducting playful activities, introducing games, puzzles, competitions to make learning more fun and also relating content to personal interest of the students. For example, if the student love music, teacher could use vocabulary related to songs or artists. According to Stephen Krashen, A prominent figure in a second language acquisition emphasized the role of motivation in a language learning. According to Krashen, learners with high motivation, self confidence, and positive self image and low anxiety are better equipped for a success in a second language acquisition. The Krashen's theory puts comprehend input at the center of a language learning, where the teacher needs to provide a comprehensible input to the student for them to catch the attention and the knowledge that each student is progress. He argued that learners acquire language through a comprehensible or comprehending it. Another method that will help teacher is using multiple intelligence method. This method was proposed by Howard Gardner and suggests that people do not have a single general intelligence, but multiple forms of intelligence. So, what it means? Now, I got to share with you what teachers should consider by using multiple intelligence in their classroom, because they need to recognize that students have different abilities and learning styles, always considering that age intelligence manifests itself uniquely in each person. Teachers should adapt their teaching to address these various of or kind of intelligence of their students. For example, if one student has a predominantly linguistic intelligence, he or she will benefit from activities such as reading, writing, or discussions. Another is the visual spatial intelligence that might learn best through graph, mind map, or pictures. Howard Gardner's theory revolutionized how we understand intelligence and opened the door to more personalized educational approaches. What benefits would we have if we applied the theory of multiple intelligence in the classroom? It can enrich your students' learning experience. There are a variety of activities that teacher can design that address different type of intelligence of their students. Gardner identified different type of intelligence, age related to a specific ability. For example, to develop linguistic skills, teacher can use reading, discussion, and writing, as I said before, activities. Sometimes, if the student learn more through visual aids, so teacher can use graphics, maps, or visual presentation. Some students learn through listening, so teacher can use songs or rhythms to make to help to the students to their students to have the knowledge about the topic that teacher are teaching. To help the students to work as a team, they can put to the students teamwork and collaborate projects. Through this, they will learn how to solve problems together and help each other. Using interpersonal activities is another way, using personal reflections or journaling. Another is that the teachers should diversify their assessment, offering different ways to assess learning. For example, for using a portfolio for visual or creative learning, oral presentation for linguistic or expressing students, or expressive students, hands-on project, that is another. For kinesthetic learner, teachers should have teaching flexibility to where they need to adapt their teaching style according to the students' needs or preferences, providing also options for them to explore their dominant intelligence and also get know their students. Why? Because if they don't know their student, how they know what they what are their needs, what are their students' preferences. For that reason, teachers should conduct introductory activities to discover their interests and abilities, observe how they respond to different approaches. What the teacher should use or do in their implication for teaching. Teachers should provide rich, comprehensible inputs to their students, encourage extensive readings, listening, and exposure to authentic material, foster a positive low anxiety classroom environment. Because students with low anxiety and positive reinforcement, they got acquire better the language. For that reason, teachers should create a supportive atmosphere where learners feel comfortable taking risks and expressing themselves. Can help the students to feel more or without stress, without anxiety, have more participation during a class. Remember that by considering multiple intelligence, teacher can design more effective teaching strategies adapted to their individual needs of the students. That is not about labeling students, but about recognizing their diversity and providing them with opportunity to learn in a meaningful way. Teaching is an art, not a formula. Great teachers adapt, innovate, create a magic by blending techniques inside of their classroom. Thank you.